The biggest lie business owners tell themselves is, I'll delegate when I have more time. But the truth is, you'll never, ever have more time until you start delegating.
Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Business Behind the Scene. My name is Francesca Moi, and today's episode is a little bit different because I want to share a lesson that I learned the hard way so that hopefully you can avoid it yourself. It's something that I wish someone told me when I first started delegating and hiring offshore staff. And if you ever felt like you're working harder than ever, but your business still depends on you, you cannot go on holiday, you're doing everything, you are involved in every part of the business, then this episode is definitely for you. By the end of the episode, I'll share with you one simple exercise that changed my life and my business completely that would help you to regain your time. So the mistake that I made was that when I realized that I was really not serving my clients the best, I was not helping, because what I was doing is that I was trying to do everything. I was helping clients. I was then trying to follow up. I was trying to send an email. I would forget. And so I was not giving the best customer service to my clients. I realized that I had to hire help. So I went offshore and I wanted to hire someone offshore, but I was so worried of finding the right person. I was really thinking that was the hardest part, is to find the right person that could help me. But actually, in hindsight, the real challenge was that I didn't really understand. I didn't have clear what role the business needed. So I didn't know what skills I had to look in this person. I didn't know what task I really wanted this person to do. I just wanted someone to jump in and help me in a little bit of everything, which means it had to be a person that was like a unicorn, that would be good at marketing, sales, admin, details, but creative, right? And it's really hard to find someone like that. And I'm seeing that so many of my clients also do that mistake. They're trying to find that person that is sort of like a clone of themselves. Literally, I was looking for my clone. And that's when I did it wrong. That is really the thing, because I wasn't worrying about the payroll. I knew I could pay this person. I just was worried that I didn't have the time to train someone else. So I wanted this person to be my right-hand person, learn everything, know everything, so that she could take over the business, pretty much, literally. Looking back, the fear of not being able to find this person really kept me holding on to the work that I really should have been delegated ages before. So there was a hidden cost in staying busy. Like, it wasn't free. And this is the thing, right? That I thought, it's okay, if I do it for a little bit longer, it's cheaper anyway, because I don't have really time to train someone. And so it will be cheaper, but actually it's not. So every email, every approval, every calendar update, every admin task, it was literally stealing time from the strategic thinking. But I didn't know that at the time. So the longer a CEO stays in operation work, the harder it becomes for the team to step up. Because it's like, when you have someone that does it, you just don't really try. It's just like, okay, this person will check it for me. This person will do it for me. So it just doesn't help them be empowered, step up, and do the thing they need to do. So businesses don't grow because owners lack ambition. Business don't grow because they just stop growing because the owners becomes the bottleneck. And the reason why I know, because I have been in the past business the bottleneck for many, 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 many years. So the first business, I grew from $120 a month, truly, true story, to 1.4 million in over 3 months. Sorry, in over 3 years, not 3 months, I wish. In over 3 years. Why? Because I was still involved in everything. I thought I was delegating. I had a lot of staff members, but I actually had a belief that a good CEO had to work harder and stay involved in every part of the business, which, by the way, now in hindsight, that's micromanaging. I didn't know how to let go. So once I realized, my coach helped me realize that I had to hand over the emails, admin, social media, operational tasks, I was able to finally get back 25 hours a week. And I know that some people are like, I wouldn't know what to do with this 25 hours a week. But this is when we, as CEOs, we have to reinvent ourselves and really create that new identity, the new version of ourselves, so that the business can grow. And in fact, 6 months later, the business was growing faster and bigger than ever because I finally had the time to think like a CEO, to lead like a CEO, instead of being the business person of the team. And actually, this belief comes from my dad. My dad used to tell me, if you're a good leader, you're the first in and the last out. And now I changed that belief. If I'm a good leader, I'm the last in and the first out. Because I need to come in, do what I need to do, and let my team work. They actually kick me out of the office. They don't want me in the office because I have too many ideas. They're like, oh, we could also do this. And they're like, let me finish your first 20 ideas that you gave me. So it's important that you also step away and let them do the work. So I created this exercise because I wish I had this years ago. Like over the years, I realized that almost every business owner asked me the same question. I don't even know where to start to delegate. I don't even know who I should hire. I don't even know what task I should give them. I don't even know what's holding me back in the business. So that's what inspires us to create the CEO Time Leak Calculator quiz. It's the number one tool that I wish I had when I first started delegating. In just 2 minutes, it would help you identify where your time is going right now in the business and what you should actually be focusing on and what you should actually be delegating right now. So if you're serious about buying back your time and scaling your business, then take this free CEO Time Leak Calculator quiz using the link in the description and you get your time back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this episode really helped you, remind you that buying back your time is not about working fewer hours. It's about spending time where you can create the greatest impact in your business. The CEO Time Leak Calculator quiz is completely free. And my hope is that give you the clarity that I wish I had years ago when I first started delegating. You'll find the link in the show notes. And until next time, keep building a business that can grow because of you and not one that can only grow with you.
Thank you so much for listening to this amazing podcast. Now, if you enjoyed this, you're definitely going to love my Facebook group where I've got over 11,000 people in it and they're all business owners successful like you. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge, and in there I do classes every week and I get to interview my clients and I get to teach you all the things that I've done to get my business to 100K plus a month. So I look forward to have you in there. It's called the Successful Entrepreneur Lounge Facebook group in Facebook. I look forward to see you there. Ciao.